Lex Imperialis adds a bunch of new content for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, including a brand new archetype called the Overseer and a new character origin, the Arbitrator. But that's not all. Lex Imperialis is a full-blown expansion pack that adds a 15-hour-long questline that includes a brand new companion named Solomorn Anthar, who comes with his own faithful canine companion, the cyber mastiff known as Glato, the most valiant hound in the Coronis Expanse. Is the new DLC worth a buy? Let's find out together. My name is Lestraxon, but you can feel free to call me Les. And for transparency's sake, I want to mention that I've been provided with an early review copy by Alcat Games. So what's this about cyber mastiffs? The Overseer has cyber familiars that you can deploy on the field and issue commands to them on your turn. There are 4 familiars you can choose between. I'll give you a detailed overview of the cyber mastiffs, and then a more brief overview of the other familiars so that you can discover more about their abilities for yourself. The Mastiff is a cyborg hound that you can order to prioritize apprehending your foes or protecting your allies. Apprehension doesn't just make the Mastiff attack the target, they also make follow-up attacks every time their Overseer attacks the target they're apprehending. And the hound also has a chance to prevent a target from moving out of its range by biting them at the legs. Ordering them to protect your allies will make them retaliate every time the ally is hit. And you can also order the hound to act as it sees fits as well. The Mastiff is the most versatile of the familiars and it fits most builds. But it's leaning a bit towards frontline damage dealers and tanks. As for the other cyber familiars you have access to, they're much more specialized. The Eagle is ideal for operators and assassin type characters, since it excels at debuffing enemies. The Servo Skull is excellent for commander-type characters, since they can extend the range of buffs. And the Cyber Raven is perfect for Psychers, as it has its own psychic powers that it can use to bring peril to your foes, or a bit of protection to your allies. Having extra help in a fight is powerful, but it's not overpowered, since the pets can still be targeted and even killed if you're not careful. You can revive them with one of your standard talents, or use a heroic act that can do both that and enhance their potential for the rest of the fight. The bottom line for Overseer? It's an excellent archetype that complements your units' already existing powers with a cute assistant. The DLC also adds a new weapon type, the Shield, which you can also use to block attacks at a fixed chance. It's pretty powerful, since as far as I'm aware there's no way to reduce the block chance like there is for dodge and armor. That's all I have to say on the gameplay side, but what about the narrative? Rogue Trader is, after all, first and foremost a narrative-focused experience. And I'm happy to say that Alcat Games have delivered another great questline full of political intrigue and introduces a bunch of new characters, each with their own machinations and roles to play, not just in the Lex Imperialis questline, but the grander narrative as well. It also introduces a new companion representing the Adeptus Arbites, named Solomorn Anthar, and his ever-faithful Glato. Solomorn is a very well-written character, and there are lots of secret layers to him that you'll no doubt uncover throughout the course of your journey. He is also a romanceable companion, and has lots of his own demons to conquer throughout the game's several chapters. Alcat has once again integrated the questline gradually throughout the game, so there's always new milestones in every new chapter to go through. The questline revolves around settling conflicts with Imperial tides throughout the Coronis Expanse, such as dealing with pirate leaders who stole them, or corrupt officials who are trying to weasel their way out of the system. It's intriguing to see such a major government body of the Imperium portrayed heavily in this expansion, as the Expanse was mostly shown as sort of lawless before, so seeing peacekeepers come in and take charge was certainly a welcome twist. One of the locations that Lex Imperialis takes you to is also quite a unique place among the game's settings, a medieval feudal-themed planet, with a cast of eccentric figures and new locations that are fun to explore and uncover the mysteries of. And did I mention how catchy the music is in this place? Lex Imperialis isn't perfect. I have a few minor gripes about it. First one might be addressed in the release build already, but some zones have poor performance optimization. but Alcad said they're working on improving the frame rate before release, which is why you're not as likely to encounter it on your end. And aside from that, the quest line thankfully does scale in levels based off if you start it later as opposed to in Chapter 2 like it's intended, but the scaling doesn't keep up with what the Rogue Trader's retinue is capable of at that point in the story. But I found the challenge to be more than adequate enough when I played it in the chronological order it was originally designed for. Which brings me back to my original question that I posed at the start of this video: is Lex Imperialis worth your purchase? The answer to that is if you loved Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, then absolutely. This is most certainly worth a buy. It adds a host of fun new mechanics and a great storyline to boot. It makes me much more excited to see what Alcad Games has in store for us for the second season pass, and the standalone upcoming game Dark Heresy as well. Thank you for watching my review. If you want to see more of my content that features not only Rogue Trader, but also Darktide and other Warhammer games these days, then you can check me out at twitch.tv/Lestraxon, where I stream daily and get myself immersed in the grim darkness of the far future and beyond. Hey Villard, enlighten this rabble about the proper manner of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. Hey Villard clears his throat. You stand before Rogue Trader von Valancius, you ignorant worm! Snap to attention this instant, and give her ladyship a formal report!